Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's Jones on first down. He completes it to Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, gone. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
26
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Makes the score.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Out of the gun. Goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Throwing Jones. Quick throw complete. And he will take it in for a giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Rams 10.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. This throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Giants 35, Rams 10.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
The extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. See, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got it to Ingram, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Josh Reynolds.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
9. It's 4th down.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. And my goodness, another interception. this defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Floyd brought him down. A gain of a yard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
That's good.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.